This is one of the most anticipated new stadiums in the world, and it's the future home of the Oakland Athletics. Located in Las Vegas, this new $1.75 billion stadium will feature a retractable roof, breathtaking views of the city's skyline, and cutting-edge design elements. But behind the excitement, the project is drawing attention for its public funding, with hundreds of millions of dollars coming from taxpayer money. And this comes after years of frustration in Oakland, where fans felt abandoned by the team's ownership, which many believe neglected their former home. For one of the more contentious stories in the US sports world, this is the future Las Vegas Stadium. On September 26, 2024, in front of nearly 47,000 fans, the Oakland A's played their final game in Oakland, a bittersweet farewell amid deep frustrations with team ownership. Earlier in the season, fans expressed their anger by boycotting the opener, buying tickets but staying outside to hold a block party. The team's longtime home, the Oakland Coliseum, has been widely criticized as outdated and neglected, described by the New York Times in 2017 as a bland, charmless concrete monstrosity in America's most hated sports stadium. Many fans attribute the Oakland Coliseum's poor condition to management deliberately neglecting upgrades, contributing to a sharp decline in attendance. For the past 4 years, the A's have ranked last in attendance among all American League teams. In May of 2021, the MLB allowed the A's to explore relocation after the Coliseum was deemed unfit for future Major League use. The A's initially proposed a privately funded $1 billion waterfront stadium in Oakland as part of a $12 billion mixed-use development. However, delays from the city council, some of which were due to team leadership, as well as speculation that owner John Fisher could no longer finance his share, cast external doubt on the project. While Fisher publicly reaffirmed Oakland as the priority, the team began exploring relocation, with Las Vegas quickly emerging as the frontrunner. The city's appeal grew, especially after the Raiders successfully transitioned from Oakland to Las Vegas just a few years prior. The A's planned move to Las Vegas has faced widespread criticism from Bay Area fans, analysts, and even players like Bryce Harper. Critics argue that owner John Fisher deliberately underfunded the team to drive fans away, sabotaging the stadium negotiations with Oakland. Some believe Oakland offered a better deal in terms of public funding and market potential, suggesting the relocation is solely aimed at retaining revenue-sharing benefits and strategic sponsorships. By April of 2023, negotiations between the city of Oakland and the Athletics for a new ballpark had collapsed. In the same month, the team announced plans for a $1.5 billion, 35,000-seat retractable roof stadium to be built on the former site of this casino and hotel. 1 month later, the Athletics revised their plan, opting for a slightly smaller 30,000-seat stadium with a partially retractable roof. Only this time, it was set for a different location, the site of the Tropicana Las Vegas. The Tropicana was built in 1957 for $15 million, a record for Las Vegas at the time. In today's money, that's right around $168 million, which would probably be a small percentage of the price it would cost to rebuild. It was once known as the Tiffany of the Strip, and early success with stars like Frank Sinatra and Elvis Presley was marred by mob controversies and financial struggles. Ownership shifted in 1979, targeting middle-class visitors, with expansions branding it as the Island of Las Vegas. And despite profitability, outdated facilities led to its closure in April 2024. After months of prep, on October 9th, 2024, the towers were imploded in a spectacle featuring fireworks and a drone show. The demolition company used over 2,000 pounds of explosives in the 22-second event. With the demolition covered, let's talk about the stadium. The 33,000-seat ballpark will offer an open-air ambiance with stunning views of the city's skyline. Its tiered design separates upper and lower seating bowls, ensuring fans are closer to the action and providing unobstructed sightlines from every seat. The roof, with its 5 overlapping layers, draws inspiration from traditional baseball pennants and opens to the north. While some have likened its appearance to the Sydney Opera House, the designers assert that no such inspiration was taken. Instead, they describe the structure as resembling a spherical armadillo. This innovative design not only captures natural light and frames sweeping views of the Las Vegas Strip, but also reduces heat and direct sunlight from the south, what designers call their architectural response to the Nevada climate. Adding to its unique appeal, the outfield will showcase the world's largest cable net glass window, overlooking the intersection of the main streets outside. The design also includes an 18,000 square foot jumbotron, which is set to be the largest screen in the MLB. It'll have an outdoor feel with a climate-controlled interior. According to the team, the stadium will offer the closest seats to home plate and smallest foul territory of any MLB ballpark. The former Tropicana site was located at the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana Avenue. The ballpark will be built on 9 acres of the 35-acre site. Bally's plans to build a hotel casino on the remaining land, which is set to include 3 495-foot hotel towers with a total of 3,000 rooms. These towers will be situated on the northeast and southwest corners of the property surrounding the 290-foot tall stadium. The development also includes space for up to 2,500 parking spots and a 2 to 3 acre plaza that stretches from the northwest corner to the ballpark's main concourse. Construction on the ballpark is scheduled to begin in April 2025 and be completed in January 2028, ready for that year's MLB season. In April of 2024, it was announced that the Oakland Athletics will play at Sutter Health Park in Sacramento from 2025 to 2027, with an option for a 4th year if their Las Vegas move is delayed. The Sacramento River Cats will share the venue, scheduling games around the A's. Although the stadium is modest, accommodating about 14,000 with standing room and lawn seating, it'll serve as the A's temporary home during this transitional period. Yet, despite the planned new stadium's polished appearance, the project remains buried in additional controversy. Using public funding on sports venues has been one of the most highly debated topics on this channel, and this project is yet another example of it. The stadium project has been authorized to receive up to $380 million in public subsidies, primarily through $180 million in state transferable tax credits and $120 million in bonds from Clark County. Additionally, the county would contribute $25 million in infrastructure credits. While the project won't raise taxes, it will directly and indirectly use taxpayer funds. The original cost of the stadium was expected to be $1.5 billion, but as of early December 2024, that number was officially raised to $1.75. People familiar with the project suggest that even the $1.75 billion estimate might still be low, warning that costs could potentially reach and surpass $2 billion, especially with potential looming tariffs on construction materials. And let's talk about why this could be an issue. Owner John Fisher recently increased his family's financial commitment by $100 million, bringing their total contribution to $1.1 billion. Additionally, US Bank and Goldman Sachs have pledged a $300 million loan, resulting in $1.4 billion in private funding, combined with the previously mentioned $380 million in public financing, for a total of $1.78 billion. However, if stadium costs rise, a seemingly likely scenario, questions remain about covering the gap. Public funding is capped at $380 million, and Fisher's letter specifies his family contribution will not exceed $1.1 billion. If the total cost is, for example, $2 billion, then what? One potential solution would be for Fisher to attract investors by selling equity in the team, but the feasibility of this is still uncertain. If construction begins without additional private funding or increased contributions from Fisher's family, there's potential that the county and state would face mounting pressure to bridge the funding gap, despite this financing already being capped. For a deal that has already sparked debate over Nevada's priorities, particularly given the state's underfunded education system, which ranks poorly in student-teacher ratios and per-pupil funding according to the Nevada Department of Education, many are expressing frustration. Additionally, as I've explored in other videos, no modern study has conclusively demonstrated that constructing a new stadium delivers a significant return on investment for the city or its residents. The primary financial benefits typically flow to the team's owners, leaving local taxpayers and public resources with little to show for the investment. In early December, the Las Vegas Stadium Authority approved key documents, clearing some of the final major obstacles for the stadium's development. While the funding arrangement may have challenges, the stadium will feature a state-of-the-art design and add to the city's growing lists of tourist-friendly destinations, providing even more reasons to visit Las Vegas. And with the city's expanding sports market, there's also the potential for an NBA team to call Las Vegas home in the near future. But what about the future of Oakland? They haven't yet revealed a comprehensive plan to address the unprecedented exodus of sports teams from the city. In a future video, I'll dive into why these teams left, and by then, hopefully we'll have more clarity on the city's plans moving forward. At Buildcore, we're building America, one story at a time. With your help, the channel has grown to almost 25,000 subscribers in just over a year. There are so many new projects and topics all over the country that the channel will be covering, and I'm super excited for what the future holds. With that being said, thank you, and I'll see you next time.